All right. I'm trying to make a video over here talking about why big pharma, pharmaceutical companies, and the traditional medical system is so against natural healing and alternatives towards healing, right? So, alternative healing, basically. And I tried explaining it in a fancy way before jumping to the conclusion, but I think I'm gonna get right into it to not waste anyone's time. A healthy individual does not bring you money, right? If you genuinely cure people, if you genuinely heal people and restore the sick to health, you lose customers. That is the whole concept of big pharma. Now, let me explain it further. I have been studying an alternative form of medicine called homeopathy for over a year now, and I fully know the powers of natural healing. I truly believe that nature has created a cure for every single disease that exists out there, right? You just need to know. It's just a question of knowledge. It's a question of knowledge and application, right? And if you Google, does homeopathy work? The first thing that comes up is an article by the NHS being the British healthcare system, and they're basically saying it works based on the concept of placebo, right? Yeah, it works. We're not disregarding that, but it's all placebo, right? And what ends up happening is that you tell somebody, "Oh, I go to a homeopath," or "I am a homeopath," or "I'm studying homeopathy," or "I believe in, I don't know, Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine," um, stuff like that. I use that, for example. People are going to look at you like you're a complete fool, right? When I tell people I study homeopathy, the first thing they say is that it is a placebo effect, right? Because that is what the Matrix puts into your mind, right? Well, why do they do that? That is what I explained in the very beginning. You cannot make money by curing people. Those $100 billion valuations do not come from helping people. What do traditional pharmaceutical companies do? They will, they treat, first of all, they treat you like a robot, right? With homeopathy, you come into a homeopath's office, they're going to look at you as if you're an individual, which you are. You are a unique individual with a unique bodily constitution, mental image, lifestyle, that sort of stuff. That all needs to be considered when treating anything, right? You need to be considered as an individual, which is what a lot of alternative medicines do. They view you as the individual that you are and prescribe you medicines based on that, which genuinely results in a cure. So if you are a good homeopath, the intention is that the patient comes into your office with some trouble and they never return after leaving your office with an accurate prescription. Because what are you going to do? You're going to cure them, you're going to restore them to health, and they're not going to need you anymore. That's the whole concept of curing people, if I'm not mistaken, is to restore them to a state of well being, right? Now, Big Pharma, you come into an office with a headache, they're going to give you, if a thousand different people come into a traditional doctor, right, telling them I got a headache, they're going to prescribe you the same exact pill to a thousand people because a thousand people told him, oh, I have a headache. But they do not consider how you think the headache originated, what caused the headache. Are they prone to having headaches? Are they, what lifestyle choices they are living? How, yeah, their lifestyle choices, their unique susceptibility, likelihood of having headaches, their family history of disease, their personal mental and physical, emotional constitutions, that gets disregarded. All that a traditional doctor knows is that, oh, he has a headache, he needs this pill, done. They treat you like a robot. They treat you like you're a mechanism as a human being, because traditional medicine is based on material prescribing. It's all, oh, it's a chemical imbalance. It's all chemicals, right? They don't look at you as if you're anything besides just flesh and bones. I'm talking about that because homeopathy is an energetic form of healing. It heals you from the root cause, the initial reason why you got the disturbance in the first place. It cures you on an energetic level. I talk about homeopathy on this channel. I'm going to make many further videos about it, but that's a very, very brief explanation just so someone gets an idea. Now, they're going to give you, they're going to give you this pill. It actually doesn't cause the reason why you got the headache, it just makes it go away. That's something called suppression. It just goes deeper into the organism, which means that it's a matter of time until it jumps back, until it escapes, and then comes back to surface, usually in a much more dangerous and destructive manner, which is when you're rushing back to the doctor again, begging him to give you a new pill, a new magic pill that's going to solve all your problems, right? But it's a vicious cycle. Now you're in a vicious cycle. Now you're in a cycle of getting a pill, that pill having side effects, which cause your body to experience certain symptoms. Now you dislike those symptoms, so you go to the doctor again, he gives you another pill, you get new side effects, new symptoms, and before you know it, you are popping like 10 different pillies every single day, like a SoundCloud rapper. And some of these may have certain addictive tendencies, so not only are you sick, but now you're a pill popping drug addict. Yeah, that was the intention of medicine, right? That was the intention of getting cured. But what you need to understand is that it's not their intention to heal you, it's their intention to make money off you. And you do not make money by treating people, you do not make money by making people healthy. You make money by keeping them sick and addicted for as long as you can. Keep them sick and addicted to pump out every last drop of blood and every last penny out of them, because shit, I mean, money gotta be made. I mean, what are we gonna tell the shareholders? What are we gonna tell the, what are the shareholders gonna think if our stock doesn't go up, right? You think these $100 billion valuations of Pfizer and Moderna originate from curing people and healing them? Really? Is that really it? Okay. Not bad, bro. But anyways, what I'm trying to get at is that they will do everything in their powers, including invest millions of dollars into discrediting any natural form of healing which genuinely works, because if people realize that, then the empire would collapse. And that's something that's never going to happen, right? Because when you tell somebody, because if you tell the average person, oh, I am studying homeopathy, or I visit a, natural healer, I use natural medicine, they're gonna laugh at you, tell you that, oh, that's all placebo, it's bullshit. But trust me, the average person in 2024 is not somebody you should be looking up to, in my opinion. And look, it's all money. It's literally all just money. And I believe that the most like tough chronic diseases, such as, I don't know, look, the D word that has to do with blood sugar, or the C word, which is one of the zodiacs, right? Which has to do with cells multiplying in an uncontrolled manner, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, these are diseases that plague humanity for a while now. It causes millions of deaths, and the deaths which they cause are gruesome and painful and violent, etc. Not only for the patients, but for the family members and friends of the patients. What I believe is that there are cures for that. However, and there are people on top of this pyramid, because it's all part of the matrix, right? Big Pharma is all part of the matrix. Someone's at the top of the pyramid, and they have the recipe. They got the secret sauce to the Krabby Patty, right? However, I had this argument with a friend. He's like, look, but if they genuinely had that, if they genuinely had this cure to these horrible diseases, why wouldn't they release it to the public? Why wouldn't they make it, available and free, right? But you cannot think that the world operates from your innocent, naive perspective. Why these people on the top of the pyramid, they would sacrifice the lives of millions of people dying in gruesome, painful ways for exchange of billions and billions of dollars. If you do not believe that there are genuinely evil people in this world that would do such a thing, then I'm glad you are able to experience such a blissful, naive existence. It probably results in a lot less suffering. However, I believe that is the reality of the world. And that all exists. These cures exist. It's just, it will never be given down to the peasants, which is me and you, because it generates hundreds of billions of dollars every single year. Does that make sense? It's all money. At the end of the day, it's all just money. And Philip Morris, for example, who sells cigarettes, they put it on the label that this shit will kill you. So if you continue smoking cigarettes, you know what you're doing. You're doing it consciously because it says it on the packaging, which in a way makes the tobacco industry less evil than the pharmaceutical industry, than Big Pharma. Because Big Pharma will make it seem as if they have your best interest in mind, but they will kill you, and they will not even tell you that they are killing you. You will just die a sick, deformed drug addict with none of the money you had initially. And that's why they don't want you to be doing that natural healing. They don't want you to be studying the art of healing people using traditional ways. In my case, that would be homeopathy. As simple as that. As simple as that. It's all money. It's an evil world. They don't care about you. They don't care whether you live or die. Money. Have a good one.